Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for January 1, 2024. And in the news this afternoon, lower fares on GUTC buses take effect today. Commuters using Jamaica Urban Transit Company buses will benefit from a reduction in fares beginning today. It follows last November's announcement by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark of a rollback in GUTC fares. The regular fare will now be $70, down from $100. Children will pay $25, down from $30, and the pensioners will pay $30, down from $40. Dr. Clark said then that the temporary measure was aimed at keeping the rate of inflation down. The move is also a response to public outcry surrounding the recent fare increase for bus and taxi operators. Dr. Clark also noted that fares will be further reduced in April. The measure will last 2 years. Take the profit out of crime, give youth better options, DCP Bailey urges. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey wants to see more efforts made to take the profit out of crime in order to head off young people getting involved in gang activities. DCP Bailey has stressed the importance of steps being taken to shift the reliance on unattached youths away from gang leaders in their communities. He believes a formal structure should be put in place to assist such persons, and that, I believe, will require significant social investment in the communities where these unattached youth do not see these guys as the role model. Instead, he stressed, they would then see in a formal institution a source from which they will get the type of support that they need. NWA to evaluate extent of damage done by heavy rain in eastern Jamaica. The National Work Agency plans to conduct estimates of the damage to infrastructure in eastern and northern parishes arising from rainfall over the weekend. The agency says the heavy showers lashing the eastern end of the island have caused major damage to roads, triggering landslides. NWA Communication Manager Stephen Shaw told the news that roads were affected in St. Mary, Portland, and St. Thomas.
We have the road from Churchill Corner to Muir Park, which has broken away. The Windsor to Moortown Road is again being impacted by heavy siltation in the Long Level area. We also have flooding in the Breastworks community. We have landslides impacting the road through Black Hill. We also have flooding in the Hope Bay area. In St. Mary, we have rock falls impacting the road through the junction. The road from Grandy Hole to Scott's Hall was impassable on account of landslides and fallen trees. That corridor has since been reopened to single lane access. We had flooding in the Port Morant area, and so with the rains continuing, we are urging persons to exercise some degree of caution traveling through these parishes.
Police recovered 2 guns and ammunition in St. Andrew. The police recovered 2 guns and assorted ammunition in 3 separate incidents in St. Andrew early on Monday. In one incident, the Crossroads police went to a gully along Godpile Road in Kingston 5 based on information they received. There, they found a .38 Smith & Wesson revolver in a brown bag. The weapon was sent to the forensic laboratory for processing. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. Meanwhile, the St. Andrew North Police recovered a 9mm pistol, 2 magazines, and 26 rounds of ammunition on Fagan Avenue in Grants Pen, Kingston 8. The police say about 1:40 a.m. they were on patrol in the area when a group of persons was seen standing along the roadway. Upon the approach of the police, the crowd dispersed. A search was conducted of the area and the firearm and ammunition recovered. And in the third incident, 12 9mm cartridges were seized from a teenager along Bedward Crescent, Augusttown, St. Andrew. The Halfway Tree police say about 1:50 a.m. a police team was on patrol in the area and the teen was among a group of men coming from an event. The group was accosted, searched, and the ammunition was removed from the teenager's jacket pocket. He was taken into custody pending further investigations. Buff Bay men charged with separate break-ins a year after acts. A year-long probe by the Portland police has resulted in 2 men being charged relative to 2 separate break-ins in the parish that occurred in 2022. In the first incident, 22-year-old Romario Jones of Nelson Street in Buff Bay, Portland, was charged with a shop break-in and larceny. Reports from the police are that on November 28, 2022, at about 9 p.m., a woman securely locked her shop in Blueberry Hill and went home. The following day, she received a phone call informing her that her business place had been broken into. The woman went to the establishment to make checks and discovered that the front door had been torn off and assorted liquor valued at $33,000 were stolen. A report was subsequently made to the police, and following a lengthy probe, Jones was taken into custody and charged last week. Meanwhile, a 34-year-old laborer, also from Buff Bay, Portland, was slapped with charges following a December 2022 burglary in Cotton Tree District in the parish. Patrick Charles was last week booked for the offenses of burglary, larceny, and indecent assault. Allegations are that about 2:25 a.m. on December 20, 2022, 2 women were at home when they were awakened by strange sounds, and one of the females was assaulted during the incident. An alarm was made and Charles reportedly exited the house through a window. The women subsequently realized that their home had been ransacked and a laptop valued at $100,000 was stolen. The complainants reported the matter to the police, resulting in a probe being launched. A year after the alleged crime, Charles was apprehended and charged. Court dates, according to the police, are being arranged for both Jones and Charles. Suspected lottery scammer chased and a firearm reportedly seized during raid. 1.40 Smith & Wesson semi-automatic pistol fitted with a magazine containing 3.40 mm rounds of ammunition was seized during an operation in Greenwood District in Trelawny on Thursday, December 28. One man suspected to be involved in lottery scamming is in custody. Reports from the Falmouth police are that at about 8:55 p.m., lawmen were on an operation in the area when they reportedly observed the man running into a shop. The police officers chased him, accosted him, searched him, and found the firearm. The police team then searched the premises and found a magazine and lottery scamming paraphernalia. His identity is being withheld pending further investigations.